Do you hear that? That's the sound of not even hearing or thinking that there was going to be a Fortnite podcast. But guess what? Your boy Chris over here, I got something for you. Yo, what's up? This is the Fortnite Podcast with your host, Chris. And I'm glad that you could join me on this beautiful endeavor, on this beautiful journey. Fortnite's encapsulated so many different moments for me since its inception, since it touched down in my PS4. Streaming it, playing with friends, meeting retards. Yeah, I know it's not the right thing to say, but you know, a whole bunch of interesting folks. But that's Fortnite for you. And the title of this first episode is called Perspective. Perspective being that this is something that I'd like to look back on a couple years from now, and this is something that I'd like to actually look forward to. And Fortnite has done so much, if you think about it, since it's come out. So much has happened with the battle bus. So much has happened about where we're dropping skins, V-Bucks, just so much. And one day I just woke up and I told myself, you know what? I really got to talk about Fortnite, because that's what I love. Every day I come home, I play it. Play with my friends. I play with my son now. Play with my kids. I load it up for a bit, you know. It used to be like 30 minutes each game. Now it's like, depending. Maybe 25, maybe 22 minutes, or depending if you're pushing. But we're going to talk about everything. And I'm glad that you're here with me. You're going to find this available on everywhere where you can actually stream a podcast. And I'm just so happy. Just so happy. Got some really cool music as well over here. So being with the fact that the name of this podcast episode for the GYATT Fortnite Podcast is it's called Perspective. Okay. I really just let's start it from the beginning. Okay. Seriously, welcome to the very first episode of the world's first ever Fortnite podcast. And that's right, folks. I beat you all to it. World's first. Now technically, someone else might already have a Fortnite podcast. Been the spirit of Fortnite. I'm claiming this space like I just dropped into the best loot spot in the lobby. So you're here now. No takesies, backsies, okay? Today we're diving into a theme that's critical, not just in Fortnite, but in life. Seriously, perspective, right? Are you going to go out and try to get those chug jugs? Are you going to try and go get that med kit real quick? Are you going to try and, I love the reload game mode recently. I love how quick it is. I love how I could just jump in and jump right out. It has this amazing adrenaline rush. Reload, please don't go nowhere. I just don't go nowhere. You're the best thing to happen to Fortnite in a very, very long time. Okay? And what better time to talk about perspective seriously than now? Okay? We're in the middle of one of the most game-changing seasons yet. Zero build, as you could tell, guys, has completely taken off. I wish I could see the Fortnite Championships even host a zero build in some way, shape, form, or fashion. First person mode is making waves, is making some sort of rounds on X and everywhere else where you typically can get some sort of leaked information on Fortnite, and we've definitely, more than definitely, have got enough intellectual properties in the game to make it feel like a theme park where the rides are all tilted towers. All right. So let's really get into it. All right. I just want to talk about the power of perspective. You know what I'm saying? Ever since the inception, ever since the beginning of it, the idea of perspective in Fortnite, just think about it. The game is literally all about perspective. All right. Where you're dropping, how you position yourself, when you're going to build, or now in zero build mode, how to take cover like it's a bad action movie. All right. You've got to keep an eye on the storm, your enemies, your health bar. And let's be real. Sometimes you just got to have your emo game on point too. I mean, what's the use of buying the bye in sync emo if you're not even going to damn use it? Come on now. All right. And for all the tryhards out there, remember, it's not just about landing headshots. It's about making sure you hit the dance floor after a kill. All right. I mean, does the elimination even count if you don't immediately hit them with a take the L? I wish Fortnite really didn't take that out. They took that out of the setting somehow where it's just bad culture in the game. I don't know what to say about that. I think the bye in sync mode is just 10 steps higher than that one. But, here's the thing about perspective in Fortnite. It's always shifting. Each season drops us into a new world, whether it's the latest map change, weapon updates, or gameplay modes. You've got to constantly adapt. This season, with the introduction of first-person mode, our perspective, literally and figuratively, is being flipped upside down, okay? And let me tell you, when first-person mode drops, what we're all thinking of could possibly happen. These skins on these guns are gonna start lighting up. We're gonna have different new animations. The game's almost gonna even take over in a bit of a way like a Call of Duty sort of first person mode. It's literally going from 3 to 1. Third person to first person. How is that going to change everything? It's going to change a lot of different things. Namely, for me, at least, the animations and also skins. Maybe something to put on the gun, maybe reload animations. There might be some new reload animations in the item shop. You know what I mean? Might be some new things to buy. And I'm all down for it right now. I'm totally down for it. I personally can't wait for first person mode. I don't know exactly how it'll shift. Maybe it'll shift in and out of third person. Maybe when you gotta jump up on somewhere, or maybe it could just pull away just for a second, just so you can see a little bit more of the map. We're I think we're all gonna try to figure it out, and try to even give Epic a little bit of feedback with that. Okay. So you got zero build and you got first person mode that's about to drop. So you got new perspectives and you definitely got new challenges that you're going to take. Okay. And now speaking of flipped, this zero build mode, when Fortnite first dropped this, people freaked out. It was like somebody ripped the spine out of the game's core mechanics. And they said, hey, remember when you didn't have to build a 5-star hotel every time someone sneezed in your direction? I remember back in the days of the old Fortnite, I would carry 12 grenades. And whenever somebody was building, I would run up, put one wall up. I wouldn't even put a ramp. I put one wall up and just throw grenades into their little build. If I would have known what Fortnite was going to turn into, I probably would have been a construction champion by now. Seriously, I would have been like a little tweaker with that, and I would have been just running it so good, But you know, what, the zero build stuff though, it truly worked. It created an entirely new way to experience Fortnite. It felt like when I realized I can make toast and use Nutella at the same time. It's really mind blowing stuff. Maybe you might not like it, but hey, Nutella is it's just, all right. So why does this relate to perspective? Okay. Because Zero Build brought balance back to the game for those of us who have two left hands, for those of us who are getting older, namely myself. And let's be honest, somebody who probably had a better shot at winning the lottery than getting better at turbo building. Suddenly, it became all about positioning again, about reading your opponent, about outsmarting them, and playing more tactically. It gave us a different way to play and a new way to experience Fortnite. And now, just when we thought Epic couldn't shake things up anymore, they're about to drop this first person mode. Now, with the end of the season, I believe in November, if I'm not mistaken, we're getting the OG map for about a month. And then we're going to get the new map dropping sometime in early December. We don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. We do know that Doom was able to be defeated. I've read reports on Reddit where he got sent back to the 616 universe, and now Mephisto is accepting your donations so you could convert to the other side, which I really don't know why people have even problems with that, but this is Fortnite, and, somebody like Mephisto, who's actually an alien, if you want to really get there and go there, he's actually an alien. Yeah, I just don't see no issues with that personally. But so I guess we're gonna have to defeat Mephisto, and then somehow we are gonna shift back to the OG map, which I'm pretty happy of. From my understanding, I believe it's the Slurpy Swamp with the factory, with the Slurp, with Pleasant Park, and listen, I'll play any map that Fortnite gives me. I've never really had a problem with any map except for the jungle time. I couldn't get down with the jungle time. Putting yourself with some mud all over your body and trying to get around, that just wasn't me. I didn't like that map. I didn't like how it separated itself so differently from the rest of the map, how it literally went from snow to like jungle and mud. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's like McDonald's going from McDonald's to like a 5-star restaurant. It's like, what entrance did we just come out of that we're here now? But yeah, so, just when we thought Epic couldn't really shake things up anymore, this first person mode is going to drop like a legendary shotgun you didn't see coming. This is a massive shift. It's going to change the way we see the game, literally. Okay. Your aim, your surroundings, more importantly, your spatial awareness, it all changes. Suddenly, Fortnite is going to look and feel like a classic FPS shooter, and I love how Fortnite does these sort of things. I truly love how they place themselves in competition around the same sort of time that Call of Duty and Treyarch or Activision or blah, blah, blah is coming out with their own stuff so that they could pair up at the same time and say, hey, listen, when you guys are tired of this, come over here and hang out with us over here. And I love that. I absolutely love that. You need competition. It's the reason why we have McDonald's next to Burger King's, next to Taco Bell's, next to Chick-fil-A's, okay, next to all these other different restaurants, okay, all these fast food options, when you have all these restaurants next to each other, they create competition. In a way, it doesn't drive people away from it. It pulls them more towards the center. Okay, so having Fortnite go FPS, everybody's gonna complain about it. They're gonna probably say they're not gonna like it. Fortnite's probably gonna add some challenges and some amazing cool things to make us play this. But the problem is, and let's be serious, people aren't gonna like it. There's gonna be a lot of pushback. But guess what? I'm really not gonna care about what other people think. I am gonna enjoy the fuck out of this first person shooter because that's exactly what I want to play. I want to see exactly how they do it. Okay. And this time it's gonna be the same chaotic fun we've come to expect. You know, in a way, Epic, it's telling us, hey, you thought you knew Fortnite? Nah, son. Think again. Think again. You're gonna love this. Okay. And now you gotta think. Will first person mode dominate competitive play? Okay. You also got to think. Chun-Li, Miss Incredible. Come on. First person mode? Come on. Come on with the dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh yeah. Will it just be a fun addition for casual gamers? Honestly, all I know is, my emotes are going to look hilarious in first person. So I'm with it and I'm cool with it. This is just amazing. When we also talk about perspective, we're also going to talk about something Fortnite is really good at. And that's the intellectual property overload that the metaverse is slowly becoming one. The metaverse is real, guys. And let's just zoom out for a second. Okay? Close your eyes. Because when we talk about perspective, we've got to talk about how Fortnite has completely transformed our perspective on intellectual properties in gaming. We are about to have Snoop Dogg in Fortnite, guys. Yeah, I know Call of Duty had him, but this is fucking Fortnite. We are about to have Snoop Dogg in Fortnite, okay? This Marvel season's been fucking nuts. They've had so many skins in there, Now you got the Disney stuff, the Disney villains that are about to drop, okay? You have just today, okay? Today's the 15th of October when I'm recording this. You got Edward Scissorhands in a bundle with a stupid-ass guitar that I'm not going to buy, but I will buy the bundle for just 2,000 V-Bucks. And I did. You know why? Do you have any idea why? Because I'm a fucking Fortnite podcaster, that's why. That's why I bought it. Okay? And let me tell you, when I am trying to figure out how and I'm really sorry about this car honking in the background. Just hold on a second. Yeah, I had to add my own bus sound effects. So I had some idiot right now just outside, just letting his car just rip. I'm sorry about that. But, seriously, Fortnite and Epic have literally transformed the perspective on intellectual properties in gaming, okay? And it literally just feels like they're just going around collecting all the IPs, like they're Infinity Stones, okay? They've got Marvel, they got Star Wars, they got Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, John Wick, Ariana Grande, And they probably got Bob Ross in there somewhere painting happy little trees on the map. I'm serious. I mean, the Fortnite roster looks like a Comic-Con lineup on steroids. You know, but remember, when you first dropped into the game as a default, do you remember that? Like literally. You didn't even know if you was going to be Jonesy, if you was going to be the black dude, if you was going to be the brown girl, or the blonde hair girl, or the brunette. Remember that? Long, long, long time ago. Now you could be Darth Vader against Rick Sanchez while Goku third parties with a Kamehameha. How do we get here? Seriously. It's like the world of fan fiction broke through a dimensional rift and we're all just living in it now. It almost feels like it's not real. I'll tell you another thing that feels like it's not real. I didn't score in the Travis Lowe olives, the reverse olives like I wanted to the other day. I put in all these these raffles and I didn't hit on jack shit. So I got a little depressed and I decided to click the D-pad all right. That's 3 rights on the V-Bucks page. I bought 13,500 V-Bucks, okay? And I decided to put my money to get all these characters that were just coming out, from the Invincibles, Frozone, and the Incredibles, excuse me, all those guys. It's crazy. It's so many skins that I haven't picked up yet, but that's just the way of everything right now. It's just you see the skin, you're like, damn, I really want that, And I don't know how everybody else is towards that. I tend to not have a really bad case of FOMO when it comes down to Fortnite. I used to in the past be a little upset and be like, damn, I don't got it right now, but I really want to get it. Because I'm into so many other different things, so it's like, okay, here's money for me to save, of course, money for bills, money for this, money for that, make sure everything's okay. All right, now, how much am I spending on Fortnite? It's just, I don't know, it's just an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to see Giancarlo Esposito in a game. It's an amazing thing to see a skin that you wanted to play with and you couldn't get it, but now you can get it, and it hasn't been in the item shop for some time. Shout out to the Venom skin that's about to drop pretty soon. That Venom skin is coming out when the movie comes back out again. So shout out to Epic and Fortnite for slapping that thing on towards the end of the season. Hopefully with the Jessica Drew Spider-Man skin too, that we also heard so much about. I'm hoping it's from Spider-Verse. I am hoping. I'm hoping it's not just a regular skin from somewhere else because I don't want it. I don't want it. I do not want it. I want the skin from the Spider-Verse. Give me that one or nothing, please. Fortnite is just so amazing because literally you can, and I was just thinking about this the other day, you're playing with your team, you land, there's a Black Panther just running in the same house as you. Your teammate goes to kill Black Panther and he's got him low. And he tells you, hey, there's a Black Panther on the first floor. He's super low, and you're healing up because you really don't even give a shit. It's not even that serious. And he's like, yo, I killed him. And it's like, bro, you killed the Black Panther. Literally. You killed him. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. You know, it's just I never thought we'd get here. I never thought that we'd get here. Seriously. Um, you know, but there's still some wild things to talk about. This isn't just about slapping skins on a character and calling it a day. Literally, Fortnite is creating a meta universe where every IP can literally coexist. That's right. The factory, the trees behind the factory are literally printing money for Epic right now. It's a brilliant move, and it's changing the perspective of what gaming can be. It's actually even changing the perspective of life on a deep, fundamental level. I just read today that scientists have figured out what the hell birds are saying to each other, and that they may be able to actually speak to birds. And if this is the universe that we're about to share, where we're literally going to be talking, or everything is going to be coexisting, I'm with it. I'm with it. And bring the UFOs back into Fortnite, please. Literally, bring them back. Bring the big head guy. Bring all the other sort of UFO guys that look like they're UFOs, like in real life. Bring those guys into Fortnite too. Just bring them. Bring the UFO ship back to Fortnite, because we love the UFO ship. It was so cool. You could literally like pick a friend up, res them, bring it back. We need that. Bring it back, Epic. Okay. But all these things, they're changing the perspective of what gaming can be. It's not just Fortnite anymore. It's Fortnite, the multiverse of madness. And we're all here for the ride. So where do we go from here? We're the players. We support this amazing free-to-play game. Where do we go? Also, where do I go from here as a Fortnite podcaster? Part of the reason why I started this Fortnite podcast is for a multitude of reasons. One of the main big reasons, though, is I feel like Fortnite is just, it has such a huge umbrella. And since I tend to think more in the realm of like cardboard boxes, and how cardboard boxes, even when I was a kid, were probably the most fun things to play with. I feel like Fortnite is literally just a huge umbrella, and underneath it has all these different cardboard boxes. And literally everything relates to Fortnite. In some way, shape, or form, everything. From looking at your teammates to how the way that they play, how aware they are, perspective, right? Literally, it's encapsulating the whole entire metaverse of everything. So I could talk about anything that I want to talk about. Nike has collabed. Adidas has collabed. Who else? Balenciaga. If I remember, Ferrari. Is there anybody else I'm even missing right now? Nike. That was the most smartest move that you could do, Nike. Seriously. If you told me to pre-order a pair of sneakers from Fortnite for my character, I would do it. I just saw the Fortnite Crocs that are about to come out at the end of this month. I want them. I'm going to get like 3 pairs for me and my kids. I absolutely, with Fortnite, you can literally talk about everything, and it's such an expression of yourself, all down to your epic name, all the way to the way you play, to your shitty fucking sweat skin that you decide to fucking play with, to whatever guns you like to use, if you like to even hold heals because you're an idiot if you don't. At least bring a fucking porta fort, excuse me, or something with you if you're going to be out and about on the fucking island. And I'm not talking about solos. You could go kill yourself if you're playing solos. I am talking about if you're playing with squads or duos. Okay? Because if you want to play solo squads and 3 guys are doing their own thing and you just want to go ahead and do your own thing and pee in the woods, I don't care. Take something with you, at least for mobility. And let me tell you, the chainsaw from this season and this new Halloween update is got to be one of the best cool things. I never thought that you could even use a chainsaw on the ground like that. And that was probably one of the coolest things. Just talk about reinvention. Where do you go from here, Fortnite? It's perspective. How do you continue to get better, Epic? How do you go from here? And that's why, like I said, I named this episode Perspective, because, moving forward, there's just so much. There's just so much with this game. But I'm just gonna backtrack a bit. With Zero Build, with the new first person mode and a treasure trove of intellectual properties, seriously, what is next? All right. Are we going to be fighting alongside Indiana Jones to find loot crates while Master Chief calls in a supply drop from the Millennium Falcon? It could go down. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised. Okay. Epic Games is like the Willy Wonka of gaming. Every time we think we've seen it all, they open up another door to pure chaos and magic. And I think maybe that's exactly what that box was. At the end of the last chapter before Doom, it was almost like a Pandora's box. It was like, hey, listen, before we literally open up this box that Dr. Doom is going to open up, we're just letting everything's going to change. Everything is going to change moving forward. Everything may not be right in your universe, but in this Fortnite universe, guess what, guys? Everything is going to be all right. And I love that reassurance. I absolutely love that reassurance. Okay? Epic Games is literally the Willy Wonka of gaming. Every time we think we've seen it all, seriously, they just continue evolving. So does our perspective on what a battle royale game could and can be. It's not just about eliminations. It's about experiences. We play with some pretty cool people. Let's be serious. Some people can tend to throw the whole entire game off in a loop, but what a great fucking community of guys we are. We're literally, some of us can be a whole bunch of shitbags, but hey, man, this is absolutely one of the best fucking experiences that you can have for free. We're talking about stories being told on a global scale with players from all walks of life. Whether you're a casual player landing at frenzy fields or a hardcore competitive sweat living in creative mode, there's a place for you in this world. Literally. And I'm talking to all you players over 700 levels. Yeah, the ones that I catch up and reload. but can't play for shit. All right? You guys, what the fuck is going on with you guys? Touch some grass, go outside, come back indoors, and ask yourself why. 700 levels? Come on, bro. All right. And that's the thing about perspective. It's always shifting. Just when you think you know Fortnite, it changes. Think how many updates come out in a year. Okay? These updates come out and it's literally like almost seasonal. It changes, just like life. You stop playing and your friend is playing and you're like, hey, what changed? And you're like, hey, there's cars now that take you, they're super fast and you have to upgrade your car. Oh, what changed? Oh, Spider-Man now you can swing and you got Wolverine's claws and stuff like that. And, oh, what's changed? Oh, now you got speak to Mephisto, and if you give him 99 of your health, he'll bring back everybody that's dead in your party. It's like, bro, it's like, what? Excuse me, what? When did this happen? This happened right now? It's like, bro, it changes just like life. Every new mode, every new skin, every new season offers us a new way to see the game and ourselves as players. And that right there, that's it. That's it. So I'm just gonna close out right now, and before I do, I think I kind of went over my latest pickups on Fortnite. Hopefully we do get banana pool or dead peely. I know we're gonna get the fish pool, or I don't even know, some version of the fish, but like Deadpool wise or whatever. I definitely want to see banana pool or dead peely though. Give that to us, Epic. Stop playing around. Just hand over the skin, and you're gonna get your money. Okay. All right. Yeah, and it's crazy. I've been playing with the Superman skin lately. The black Superman skin. That was Battle Pass, of course. And I just been playing with it. I noticed that sometimes when I wear certain skins, sometimes people get a little intimidated. And I respect that. I totally do. I totally respect that you see me coming and it doesn't look like a sweat skin, but I'm wiping the fucking floor with you every time that you're trying to pick something up and reload. So I'm right there with you. Yeah, you see me. But Fortnite, what the fuck is this? I'm playing with Superman, and in the lobby, he's hovering, and then the minute when he's in the game, he's on his 2 feet and he's not even hovering. He could use a gun. It's like he lost every single damn power the minute he just drops down the Fortnite island. Something is to be said, and I'm going to get down to the business of it too. That'll be in another future podcast episode. All right? But as we close out this first episode of the GYATT Fortnite Podcast, and GYATT stands for Get Your Ass to This Podcast, to this Fortnite Podcast, okay? Yeah, I thought of that all myself. No, seriously, I want to leave you with this thought, okay? In Fortnite, just like in life, perspective is everything. Whether you're looking through the third-person view of your favorite skin or lining up a first-person headshot, it's all about how you choose to see the game. Because in the end, whether you win with a victory royale or go down to a bush camper, it's your perspective that makes the journey worth it. Thank you for tuning in to the very first, world first Fortnite podcast. Until next time, keep your shields up, your emotes ready, and remember, it's all about how you see the game. Want to say I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me today. Future episodes will be available on Apple, on Spotify, or anywhere else that you decide to listen to any sort of podcast. I've got so many things I'm working on currently on the moment in this podcast. And eventually you're going to see all this kind of play out. So I appreciate everybody for coming through. You have no idea how long it took for me to actually press this record button. But I'm so happy that I was able to be part of this journey with you. We play Fortnite, man. Life is not that fucking serious. Have some fun. And I'll see everybody soon. Peace.